Hey, Wartime. Have a good stream today. You're off to work. Thanks. And have a nice day at work. Thinking of doing some herb lore tomorrow, but I don't know. I think I have everything I need. I have snape grass, I have enough eyes, enough limps. Saving the Tarmins and Harlanders, but what can you make out of Marantils? Oh, it's only unicorn horn dust. Should we collect 1000 unicorn horn dust? I mean, it would be like 40k XP. Sounds like a total nightmare though. 40k XP though. Uh, Maybe I should do it. What's the next potion I can make? Hey Ogre, you got 7k Marantil for 45 to 60 herb. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun, but it is a lot of XP. So we can clean quarantine at 65. And the next potion is 66. So I guess at 64 we clean them with the... Or it doesn't really matter when we clean them, but yeah, we could clean them at 64 with Greenman's Ale. Actually got like a decent amount of XP just from lamps. I got 91 wood cutting yesterday. I've been AFKing wood cutting the whole week, basically. Got up to 9.2k magic logs. We should be able to get 64 this weekend, especially if we get the unicorn horn dust. Should we do the drop deck where you... I think I'm gonna do it now. No, but we need to make the unfinished potions first. Do we do that during the weekend or now? Maybe it's better during the weekend. I don't really need 1000 anti-poison potions for anything. I guess we could make the unfinished potions now. Yeah, why not? And then do the unicorn horns tomorrow or on Sunday. This is gonna be fun. The Alk for 170 to 180. Don't know if it's worth dropping. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna alloc them with that kind of loss. If you really want magic XP, I guess why not? It's pretty hard to buy anything worth allocating. Or impossible. The drop deck does save you like a few minutes per run. Probably like 4 minutes. I don't know. Something like that if you glory it up to edge. Hey, your alk water rune if you leave it lying around. I'm gonna have to do a lot of alking once I'm done with wood cutting and fletching. Like 50k. I think, yeah, 50k. But that's gonna be like a, I don't know, like a 3-month project probably. And I'm gonna need the make X update to even do it. I would go insane if I needed to make the stuff without make X. Like all the bows and all the bowstrings. Might go insane even with make X, to be honest. So I was thinking of making all the bowstrings myself as well. Basically, I need like almost 50k bowstrings. But it's gonna get me very close to 80 crafting. So that's kinda cool. I think it might even get me to 80 if I do some crafting before that, which I probably will. How did I get all the vials? I bought them. I did some water elementals, not too many. I just paid an insane amount of money for them. I'm not gonna fill them myself at least. I would say you either kill water elementals or you buy them. I guess you could fill them too, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm way too lazy to do that. Not even close. You could also do some skilling in Shiloh and buy them that way. Or maybe if you do like tribesmen and buy them every time you bank, that will probably get you a decent amount if you do that for a long time. I might do that if I end up doing like a 10-hour tribesman video at some point. We've been buying a bit every day at Shiloh. It's the limiting factor for doing, yeah, the 7k marathons. You're halfway to 90 magic, you're desperate. It's either 50k superheats to 94 or 40k Alex. Yeah. I'm gonna get like 91 or 92 from the alking. And after that, I don't know, I guess I'll just get the rest to 94 with like firebolts and Slayer Dart. Eventually. I'll have it before DT comes out. Not in a huge rush to get the magic done. And that's also like well, that's the highest level you will ever need, right? I don't know when the first spells come out that are over 94. Is there like some tele other? Actually, does the ancient spellbook have like a teleport that's over 94? 96 is even in the game. Oh, it will be. So it teleports you to the Ice Warriors in Deep Wilderness. I guess that's kind of useful, but it's not something I would level 2 magic levels for. Get it eventually, anyways. Hey, Sparsy. Maybe we can even get lucky and get some genies while I do this. You got a D med from Fire Giants today? 1 in 16,000? Yeah, it's something like that. It's pretty low. That's great. Actually, I think they updated the monster drop table so you can actually see the proper drop chance now. Let me check. Yeah, 1 in 16,000 if this is correct. That's so rare. I got a rune square shield from there earlier and it's 1 in 8,000. Crazy since you got a rune two-hander from one yesterday too, about 1 in 5,000. Yeah, around there. I guess the... Wait, how rare is that shield left have? 15 out of 500,000. 1 in 30,000 or something. Oh, but I guess you can get it through 2 different places. The other one is 3 in 66,000, so yeah, it's a bit less rare. But still insane that I got the left half from Fire Giants. Very happy that I got it. Was kinda hoping to get a DMed too, but we got one as a donation, so now I have one. How many monsters hit the table with Dragon Square Shield? Basically everything that's on the gem drop table can drop it, just at a very low chance. If the monster also has the rare drop table, then you have a slightly higher chance. So you could get the shield left half from like a skeleton. That's where you got yours too. Maybe it's not as bad as 1 in 16k if you're using a wealth. Yeah, true. Actually gonna check how many magic logs I have left to 99 woodcutting. I think it's around, what was it, 32k or something, so it should be 23k left, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's 28k left. So I'll have 36,000 magic longbows to Alk. And the yeah, longbows too. Oh my god. I guess I might as well check what magic level that's gonna get me. Hey Skizard, getting ready for tonight? Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow for me, but I'm just doing some prep for like unfinished Marantil potions, and then I'm probably gonna sit at unicorns tomorrow, take a full inventory of the unfinished potions, make a full inventory of potions, then get another inventory of the unicorn horn dust, and that's you save like one trip out of two. Hey Kapla, tomorrow for you also. Yeah. What was the 36,000 magic? I'm gonna. It's 19.5k. 55.5k Alex is what I have when I do all of this. Okay, it's gonna get me to 91 magic from this XP. That's not too bad. So still a bit left to 90, 94, but I might also do some telegrabbing and stuff while I'm alching. Telegrabbing Samrock wines for ranging potions. So that's gonna get me even more XP. I'll probably mix it up and do a bunch of different stuff while alching. Some pickpocketing, some telegrabbing, maybe rune crafting. Hey Rebecca. What else can you do? I guess you could curse too. Agility, maybe not agility since it's the wilderness. I guess those would be the main things to do while alching. You did a lot of alching while getting the wines. Yeah, I'm probably gonna bank like 1,000 wines or something while I'm alching. At least 1,000. So then I'll have a lifetime supply basically. You did like 200. Yeah, it is pretty slow. The respawn time is like a minute, right? Are ground spawns the only source for red spider eggs in 04? As far as I know, yeah. The Edgeville dungeon is probably the best place. I think there's 6 eggs there, and then you can glory to Edge. I think you can do 9 stalks before it spawns. Yeah. You could also go to Warrock Sewer and collect eggs there while AFKing on the Actually, you can't AFK on the spiders because you're too high level. Oh yeah, that's not a good one then. Well, if you were lower level, then you could do that, or AFK on most giants. Get them like passively. Sammy Wine respawn time is 30 seconds, still a long time. Yeah. It's gonna be like 10 hours to get 1,000 of them. If I'm doing my math right. 500 minutes plus banking. Yeah, probably 10 hours. And that's if you telegrab on every cooldown, and if it is 30 seconds. So realistically, it's probably like a full day of doing that. Heard you can alk between ranging at the ranging guild. Never tried it yourself though. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. Or well, it sounds kind of bad, but it sounds kind of tedious. I don't know. Maybe it's not too bad, but it's probably good XP if you can do it. I'll probably just pickpocket and telegrab. Maybe RC. Sounds terrible. Sounds like something I could do for like 2 minutes, and then I start messing up, and I get like tired of it. But some people are like made for stuff like that. You're way too lazy to walk while doing other stuff. Yeah, I get it. I think telegrabbing is fine though, because you don't have to telegrab every cooldown. Like you can just telegrab every now and then just bank when you're full. Teleport to Falador or whatever. That's one of the most AFK things you can do while alking. Also, buying feathers is another good one, especially if you need them. Like standing in fishing guild, alking, and then every time you remember, basically, like every 15 minutes, just buy like 500 feathers. I think that's like pretty insane GP per hour. Or you could just go to Forge Arena 2, it doesn't have to be fishing guild. Alkan Firebolt Dragons is another good one, yeah. I tried to do nature rune crafting last time I was alking, but I got bored of it after like 5 runs. That would be a good one as well. Someone was telling you buying feathers when they are 30 each is like 600k profit an hour. It used to be like 100k, but I can't remember how much feathers were at that point. They were a lot less. So it's probably like 200k at least. It's pretty insane to buy feathers too while you're AFK fishing. Like after every inventory you can buy 500 feathers. Low 20s now. Yeah, it's probably pretty good money still, yeah. And especially if you can use them yourself. That's even better in my opinion. I've probably bought like, I don't know, 100,000 feathers or something total. I have 6k left. We made we probably made like 50,000 mithril arrows. Maybe like 8,000 adamant. And I still have 5k headless arrows too for these when I get 75 fletching. Oh yeah, does anyone need unpowered orbs for legends? If you haven't done legends, you need 2 of them. I can give these. I need to clean my bank. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff now actually. Also, anyone want 15 rings of forging? I can sell them at Alc price or something. I guess we could even... Oh, I don't have iron. Yeah, I don't need them. What else can I get rid of? Guess I don't need the torch, but I kinda wanna keep it. Actually, I'll just drink this so I can get the vial back. I made one fishing potion because I ran out of herbs and I was like 50 XP from a level. Guess I don't need a molten glass or the glass blowing pipe. I doubt I'm gonna do any glass crafting. I could just drop those. I was gonna make battle staves, but then I tried it and I didn't want to do it anymore. Let's move some stuff up. Oh god. Oh, this gonna be here. Finally completed family crest on your alt. You only have 16 HP, so Kronos on one shot you a couple of times when the poison spiders didn't aggro. Oh god, hopefully you didn't lose anything. Actually, why don't we just make something out of this? Or like, why would I just drop it? Free crafting XP. I'm just gonna drop the orbs. Do they alk for something actually? 60 coins. Yeah, that's a bit better. I'm still kind of full. I don't really need the seaweed either. Is anyone buying seaweed? Dude, Justice is buying it. Not online. I guess I'll keep it on until someone wants to buy it. Even 93, that's like 50, 60k GP, so I don't really want to drop it. I don't really need the pineapples either, but it feels like a waste to drop them. Now that everyone is liquidating to buy rares, it's hard to sell rangers. Yeah, I can imagine. A lot of the people who have the money to buy rangers probably don't want to buy them right now either. They would rather have like a Santa hat or something. Not that they're the same price, but both items are like luxury. You've got two pair and they're crashing rich people problems. Did you at least find them yourself? How much are they now? Is Robin Hood crashing too? Ranger boats. Someone buying for 14.5 mil. I mean, that's still a lot of money. You did? Yeah, it's not that bad then, in my opinion. But still, if you Probably don't need 2 pairs at least. Robin is around the same price. Oh yeah, is anyone selling cannonballs? And are they like insanely priced now? A lot of people are selling them. Maybe I'll put a buy order. I could buy like 10,000 of them. I don't really need the money for anything right now, so I'm probably just gonna spend all of the money I get from alching the bows on cannonballs. Or like at least half of it. Probably most of it. I think it's gonna be like 45 mil. It's gonna boost my Slayer XP so much to get... What am I doing? To have like 100k cannonballs. Slayer and range XP. Not that it's something I really need to worry about anytime soon, but would be nice to have them ready. I'm kind of running out of goals. At least the projects I have going on right now are like extremely long term. Like the alching stuff is gonna probably take me like 3 months. Wood cutting 99, it's gonna get me fletching 96 or something. How about working on a pair? Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that once the rare event ends. Kinda depends on how busy I am gonna be with school. If it's not too bad, then I'm probably gonna start leveling the pair again, yeah. Not a bad idea. Wouldn't mind getting like 70 range on it and stuff. I'll probably stay at 50 attack and just wait for Gmaul to come out. So I can do some range Gmaul. Need to do some questing too, like family quest and stuff. Almost done with this. Not sure what I'm gonna do after. I guess I could just get more herbs for tomorrow. Oh god, I messed up. Might make your main into a G-mauler. It's not a bad idea since you don't have 50 attack yet. Or I don't know if you have 50, but last I checked you were like 46, right? Hey Wes, how did I get 3k vials of water? I bought some of them from Shiloh. I did some water elementals. And then I bought like 3k from other players, 3.5k. I had almost 5k when I started doing this, I think. 4 point something at least. So basically I just bought most of them from players. Not very cheap, but I'm not gonna fill them. Someone buying water for 360 each. Yeah. I bought most of them at 350, I think, or 340. We could really use some new players on the server to fill us some vials. Gonna be interesting to see what happens to bowstring prices when the Spin X comes out. I think they might go down a little bit, but I don't think they're gonna crash. I'm kinda hoping to be surprised though. Maybe they will crash. Army of non-mems, yeah. I think the population should explode with like Slayer announcement, but I don't know when that's gonna be. That's probably gonna be in like 6 months or something. If even. Would be nice to hear something from the dev team. Not about Slayer, but about updates in general. Like, have they decided on the next update yet? Last I heard, they don't know if it's gonna be 245 or something later. Maybe I'll get 85 range after I'm done with these. I think I'm missing like 100k XP. Yeah, 90k. Or I don't know if I'm gonna get that all today, but at least get closer to 85. In a year from now, do you think we will have a year of updates, or it'll take 2 years to get one over the year? I don't think we will have a year of updates, but I'm kinda hoping it's gonna be like 9 months of updates. At least. They did say that 2005 will likely take 2 years. But then again, like that's an guesstimation, yeah. Think it'll stay similar time frame, but who knows? Yeah, it's pretty hard to tell. Or well, impossible to tell really. I did hear that they're working on like something that should speed it up a bit. But I don't know exactly how good it will be. I don't really talk to the devs or anything. 2 years for O5. Yeah, there's also like there's so many updates in O5 that are like huge for content. I think some of them will be a bit challenging to make. Hey viewer, I see you got the dragon long now. It's cool. I wonder if we will have have the whip first in game, or someone in my chat will have the whip. I think I don't even remember now. Is it 6 months for the whip? Or 9 months or 12 months or something? It starts from Rune Scimitar, and I'm gonna check. I basically just set that up and never thought about it again. I think Whip is at Slayer released or the end of January. Whip actually comes out a bit after Slayer. But yeah, it's like, was it like 2 weeks to a month? So depending on the patch we get, we might actually get Whip at the same time as the actual Slayer. How do I even see my own thing? Oh my god. Oh, here. Okay, so in my chat you will have a whip if you're a member for 6 months. So I'm guessing we will have a whip in the chat before we have it in the game. Yes, I could add some more too. I'll think about it later. Oh, we're out of Marantil finally. Nice. So now we have to do a bunch of unicorns tomorrow. 1.3k Marantil potions. Add Darok's axe. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Should Darok axe be before whip? I guess after, since it gets released after. I don't know. Could also add like Gothan Spear. Maybe Verak's Flail too. I think whip should maybe be the last one. I don't know. It is technically like the strongest weapon. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to dragons. Let's go clue hunting. Maybe ancient staff or ancient subscribers. Maybe party hat can be last. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. Especially now that we have party hats in the game. What do I need? Alex? And teleport to Watchtower. Am I full HP? Yeah. Hopefully we can find some clues as well. Then I need to find that Gothic's at least blade legs and blade body at some point. So many people here. streaming your peer training range at the guild, but unsurprisingly, with no viewers. Maybe you need to post it on the Discord or something, like the Lost City Discord. Probably people just don't know about your channel. Make sure to do the keyword thing, whatever it's called. Yeah, that too. Like the tags. Searching for people yesterday and didn't know they were live. Oh, hey, MPG. Thinking of playing 2004scape or just popping by? Hopefully there's an empty world. Ever post anywhere? Probably should. I use the tag things too. Yeah, at least put like 2004scape. Some other stuff there. So I used to often search for 2004scape and just press live to see if anyone's on. Feeling the urge. Stopping by at the moment. Many rares around yet? Yeah, it feels like we're getting more and more rares now. I don't know if the rates are buffed or if people are more active or what. But I got a green mask 2 weeks ago. So that was pretty cool. Hey, Humble, think it's just random. There are a lot of now. Yeah, it's starting to increase in numbers, even though if the rates are the same. It does feel like Bazaars is at least like tweaking the rares that are dropping. On the weekend, I got the mask. He said on Saturday that he has a feeling that we're about to see many masks and Christmas crackers this weekend. And it was basically almost only those. Rats on the mask, thanks. Oh, I think he's definitely keeping an eye on it. Probably doesn't want some particular items to end up being like mega rare. Which does make sense. I don't mind if they're skewed, but I don't want them to be like 100 blue party hats and 10 white party hats, kind of skewed. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It is pretty fun to talk about it. It's like my main thing during the weekends nowadays. There's a lot of funny conspiracy theories and stuff. Many party hats around. Yeah, I think there are like at least 5 of each, other than purple. I think there's only one purple. Have you come into any of my own conspiracy theories yet? I don't really have any, I guess. I did kind of believe the thing that in the beginning that you got like an item based on the activity you were doing, because it kind of looked like that, but now it doesn't anymore. Like, for example, the first two Santas were from mining coal and from ice warriors, so that felt kind of like it could be true. Would love a blue party hat. Can't get one if you don't play. Are they worth very much at the moment? Yeah, most people are just not. They're like either keeping them or a bit scared of selling them. I think there have been some party hat sales. One was like 80 mil, and then there was another one recently, but I can't remember. It was like 60 or 70 mil, I think. So they're probably around there somewhere. And the cheaper rares are going for like 10 to 20 mil, I think. Like the ones you can't wear. I think it would be better to sell now because there's gonna be so many more later. Yeah, I mean, I think selling now isn't a bad idea, but I'm just gonna keep mine forever. I don't think I'm ever gonna sell it, even in like 5 years. Server's still around. Probably some people feel the same. What's the plan this weekend? Well, I just made 1.2k unfinished Marantil potions. So I'm gonna be sitting at unicorns for a while, hoping to get like 1 or 2 herblore levels. Not sure what else I'm gonna do. A lot of monies, yeah. Hey Kunta, if they get a lot cheaper, you can buy more. If you sell now and it doesn't go down, then you'll never get one. That's also true. Hey Jokel, you don't care too much if it goes down a lot since you're keeping the mask. Yeah, same. I don't care at all about the price. Like if they have some kind of increase in the drop chance, I don't mind. You wouldn't sell anything you got. Everyone wants one though. Yeah, most would do, yeah. You would sell yours right away. Rather just try to collect as many as possible. Solid grind, yeah. Should get for a 64 herblore with what I have. Or it's gonna be close at least. If I can get 64, then I might identify my quarantines. I don't know if that's gonna be enough for 65, but if it is, then we could also make them into super defense. How many quarantines? I guess I could check how many it would be, get a full level. What's the XP at 63? No, 64. Alright, I have it. It would be... Oh, it would be 3000 guarantees for a full level. Never mind then. That's way too many. I have like 500 at most, I think. You should hit 80 fledge and maybe a mage by tonight. Oh, nice. I'm guessing you're just gonna do more fletching and stuff during the weekend too. I guess I might get 85 range and 91 strength during the weekend. I'm missing like 100k from both. Just picking flag, spinning, fletching, alking, repeat, fun. Yeah, sounds fun. At least time flies when you're having fun, right? Hey, Holo. Stop doing that. You're causing inflation. True. At least I'm gonna be spending my alc money into cannonballs, which I will use. So I guess it's still inflation, but I'm removing something from the economy by doing that. Started today at 40 range at the guild, nearly 53 now. Quite fast XP. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. You're getting like rune arrows too, right, with the tickets. Definitely stocking up on rune arrows. Gonna sell to recoup the costs. Yeah, not a bad idea. Did you choose what kind of beer you're gonna make? Range guild is to keep the HP down. Yeah, I guess. I think it's also pretty decent XP, right? Like probably better XP per hour than actual training. Maybe not if you take the HP XP like into account, but one defense, one prayer, low level combat at the moment. Gonna stay for the attack for now. Sounds good. That's basically my plan too. I don't really like pairs with prayer. I would only get prayer on a pair if it's like your main Or you wanna do deep with the PK? Like Green Dragons or something? I just hate the feeling of drinking like a prayer potion and it gives you like 15 prayer back. Oh, nice. Some free Herblore XP. Oh my god, I alk Dragon Bones. Not the first time either. That's like the 5th time probably I've done that. If you wanna deep with the VK, you have to tribrid anyway. At least hybrid, yeah. You'll never get your prayer up level up that way. True. But I'll get my magic level up. Think about that. Yeah, it's gonna be a few hours before I get what is this 78k range XP. Probably like 3 hours and then some, with banking included. I guess we might get it this stream as well, since I already ate. Keeping the Dragon Bone supply low, thanks index, no problem. Range training is low, yeah, 50k away from 90. You've been camping Fire Giant since yesterday. Nice. Pretty good if you already got a team head. I might do some Fire Giants at some point too, because I'm gonna need a lot of fire runes. Gonna stop at 90 and enjoy the new Addy Arrow max hit. Nice. My goal is to get 90 before Slayer comes out. Then I might do something else. I guess, yeah, 90 range. Get as close to 94 magic as I can. And then try to get 99 strength. Prayer is just gonna be whatever I have at that point. I don't know. Probably not too high. I doubt I'll get to 70, but maybe. I'm already happy with my prayer level. What's the next breakpoint actually? I think 64 is a breakpoint for prayer potions. 64, 68, 72. Okay. When does Holy Range come out? October 05, so not really relevant. Every 4 levels, yeah. So I guess 68 prayer would be nice. But even this is pretty good. I already get 23 per potion or dose. I'll get a lot of prayer XP while doing Slayer anyways. At least if I go with the Dragon Master. Have a key? Oh, I'll take it. $65 is very impressive. You're hoping to get 64 before Slayer. Yeah. Even 60 is pretty high at this point. I think I had like 52 in free to play. And I would have had a lot more if I just did most giants, but I didn't feel like fighting for the spots too much. How much prayer does Brown have? Because I don't think he played in members. Yeah, he's 60 prayer from free to play, basically. That's kind of crazy. Hopefully he comes back at some point. Oh yeah, what rank am I now? I guess I haven't gained. I've gained like 1 level this week. Still rank 61. Pretty nice. I'm just happy to be in top 100, to be honest. Hey, Infinity. How's it going? Oh, Garlic is rank 50, nice. I think he was grinding for base 70 yesterday with rune crafting. Base 62 rune crafting now. Is this place close to a bank? It's relatively close, yeah. You can either teleport to Watchtower or you can walk out of this door and you're like on the south side of Yanil. Outside Yanil, I mean. I would say it's a lot closer than the Taverley dungeon at least. There's also some spots here with 2 dragons, but you have to move. Like they can't be killed like this from the same exact save spot. So I don't really like them. I'm just lazy. It is way better money to kill 2 dragons though. Hey Chaos. Must be nice to be Omega fed. What do you mean? You calling me fat? Buying iron bars and ruin S with 10 mil donos. Oh, I mean 10 mil dono isn't even that big in the grand scheme of things, but I don't know. And it's not like he's asking for money. Oh, that's what it means, Kunta. Pretty huge. Well, if we're talking about feeding, I don't think it's not that huge. I'm not saying that people wouldn't like free 10 mil, but some people have got like probably like hundreds of millions in stuff from other players. We're just kidding. Yeah, it's all good. 10 mil is like 1 mil smithing XP. I guess if you put it that way, it's quite a lot. Depends on who you ask. Yeah, I guess. I did also get a donation recently, but it was someone who quit the game a long time ago. He just logged in to give me his stuff. Quite nice of him. Like wartime, you refuse donos to maintain the integrity. I can see that. I haven't accepted every dono I've been offered either. But yeah, like if you get too much, especially, I think it's gonna kinda make the game more boring, for me at least. Because I'm not aiming to be rank 1 or anything. If I was, then I would accept everything, like Suomi back in the day. You'd spend the 10 mil on herbs. Yeah, I would probably do the same if I got 10 mil right now from someone. Hey, Speedy Boy. Where can you find Nightshade so you can go back there? Yeah, if you've done the quest, you don't need Nightshade. You just talk to the guard outside, one of the two guards, and tell them you want to go in. Hey, Jonathan, why is the game called Lost City? I think it's just the name of the project. I don't know if it has any meaning. I think the server is, I guess it's called Lost City 2, right? Whoops. Yeah, people just call it 2004scape though. You'd spend 10 mil on a pumpkin. That's not a bad one either. People won't consider you a serious player if you get super fed, honestly. There's definitely a limit, yeah. But would you consider, I don't know if I want to go into this. I don't think you're wrong. Oh, yeah. Maybe because 04scape is kind of lost media. Yeah, maybe that, yeah, makes sense. They're making something that doesn't exist anymore. Bazaz is that leprechaun in the tree near Draenor. Yeah. I recently explained the project to someone who knows of Runescape but is not like very into it. And it took me a while to explain, like, they didn't even know basically what a private server is. Then again, this doesn't really feel like a private server in a way either. Even though it is clearly is a private server, but I don't know. Feels more like a time machine. I think it's slightly less impressive if you get donos, but it doesn't really, it depends on how much you get. Yeah, for sure. And at what point as well. Like if you start a level 3 and someone gives you 10 mil, I think your account is gonna be less impressive than someone who got 10 mil at like 1,000 total. You skip the early struggle basically. Although there isn't that much early struggle, there is still some, but now in members it's a lot easier. Or, well, relatively, I guess it's not easier because everyone was struggling the same in free to play. Pocket watching is a sin? What do you mean, Weaver? Is that like a term I'm not aware of? You agree it's okay in moderation, but too much? Since streamers get roasted for it? Yeah, there's definitely a limit. Some people just don't care either. Means someone who's worried about what someone else has? Oh, right. Makes sense. Kinda same with inducted, like I don't devalue inducted, or I don't even know if he got funneled, but I heard he got funneled after members came out slightly. I don't know if how much even, or if it's true. But like I think he's one of the most impressive players here, even if he got funneled. And it's not like he got funneled when he started out, but like way later. Then again, like the opposite end of the scale is probably dead botting. And I mean, I don't hold anything against him for getting funneled, but he's probably like the most known example, I guess. And some people, I think, don't like appreciate his levels or accomplishments because he got funneled so much. So I think there's definitely like a case to case basis and stuff like that. And say the same about boosters for RC. Yeah, I guess kinda. You don't like that he bots, you don't care about the funneling. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I haven't. Like, I heard there was a lot of drama about him, but I'm not in the loop at all. I haven't played any OSRS in like 10 years. Something that always hangs over your head, which is why you try to avoid it. That's fair. I would also say that it's more enjoyable. The game is more fun for me if I don't get everything handed out on a silver platter. Especially now when it's so like Iron Man based almost. There are a lot of grinds I would have never done that I kinda enjoyed, at least finishing them, maybe not doing them, but getting it done. And if someone just gave me all the herbs to like 66 herb lore, for example, I would play less just because of that. But in the end, like, it's all about what you think is enjoyable, I guess. If you're pushing for rank 1 and someone's giving you free stuff, that's probably something you take gladly. And it doesn't affect it might even improve your game. Because you know you'll have an edge over other people who didn't get stuff. What makes the game fun for you? You're not gonna decline money from a friend who's quitting. Yeah, I feel the same. Especially now when like there's like a limited things you can do, or at least I can do that I find enjoyable. The money will like maybe help in some ways. I don't know. Earning it yourself feels way more rewarding. Yeah, same. Also, I'm not like pushing any ranks, or I guess the only thing I'm trying to do is maintain my position in rank 100. So I'm not like stressed about going fast. I might lose my spot at some point because there are some skills I'm probably not gonna level too much, but that's gonna be something to worry about then. Then again, I did kind of break the curse by leveling thieving, which I thought I wasn't gonna level. So maybe I'll find the motivation to level rune crafting and stuff too. And I guess everyone else has the same struggles, to be honest. I don't think many people enjoy leveling a few skills. Everyone has their hated skills, right? You would care a lot more about ranks if half of them weren't funneled. I only know a few people who got funneled, but I don't know. I don't know much though. Like I'm not in the loop at all. RC can wait till Abyss and the pouches. Yeah, that's probably when I'm gonna do it as well. I'm not in any big rush with RC. Can't funnel wood cutting, true. You could funnel the cannon for 40 range. That's not too bad. Mining as well, yeah. Wish you could funnel funnel me. Uh with what? I'm poor, man. As soon as construction comes out, I'm gonna take what's the word? Where you like stake your house on a loan. I can't. What's it called? You take out something against your house to get a loan. Would have been funny if I remembered the word. Whatever. Call a final weaver to make him rank 1. Not a bad idea. Your front page mining, you did it without getting funneled. Nice. Give me your bank pro for the greater good. Mortgage. Yeah, I meant like a collateral, but there's like a word for it. No, I can't think of it. I'll give up. I couldn't find it on Google either. I think it's like a slang word. I could be imagining it as well. It's like a strike, but it's not strike. It's something similar. You take like God, this is gonna bother me so much. Lion? Funnel. Yeah, maybe it's funnel. IOU? No. We need media here. He's the English professor. He probably knows the word what I'm thinking about. ChatGPT. I could ask ChatGPT. Oh, it's giving me the words you said. I could be imagining things. Wouldn't be the first time. Or maybe it's a Finnish word actually that I'm thinking about. Oh yeah, okay, I found it now. Inventing Finnish magical lore. Yeah, it is actually it is mortgage or charge. I guess charge would be like the word I was looking for. Financial term, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use my construction house as collateral to get a loan when the construction comes out. Can't wait. That was like a 10-minute joke that I had to Google to find the word for. That's good. I think I need a beer. It's Friday after all. I think I deserve a beer. I'm gonna be right back. Long-windedness of the soul. Yeah, something like that. Do we have Stella in Finland? Is that a beer? I think I've heard of it. Oh yeah, I think I've had this, but it wasn't in Finland. We probably have it, if I had to guess, but it's probably kinda expensive. Many of the imported beers are like double the price than the Finnish ones. Even if they're like cheap ones in the country of origin, they're at least double the price here. At least if they're not like huge ones like Heineken, the spring beer here. Not that great anyway. I can't remember. Yeah, I've maybe had one of those. I got some Estonian lager. Basically, one of the cheapest beer you can buy. Not like a Finnish budget one, but like an actual decent one, in my opinion at least. I bought 4 whole beers earlier, and I got asked for my ID. That was a bit embarrassing. I guess they ask randomly. You watched Blue Velvet recently? What's that? Oh, it has Kyle MacLachlan. I don't think I've seen that. Pretty good cast though. Not the best, but for some reason it's cheap there. Right, yeah. I can appreciate that. Tecate is your favorite beer. Not a huge drinker. I don't think I've ever had it. Let me Google. Oh yeah, it's American. Looks American. Or Mexican. Oh, Mexican, yeah. I don't think I've ever had any beer from like at least North America. I've heard they're not the greatest, but I don't know. Maybe that's some elitist talk. Michelada time. Isn't that a cocktail or something? Where do you think a good spot to train strength? Shadow Warriors? Yeah, I think Shadow Warriors is definitely good if you're under combat level 97. It's not the best XP, but it's decent AFK and the drops are pretty decent as well. If you want medium clues, then Ice Warriors is another decent AFK spot, probably similar XP. Basically a beer cocktail using a Mexican lager. Sounds pretty good. What else is good for strength? I guess it depends if you prefer AFK over loot. Green Dragons is pretty good if you just want loot. Chaos Druids is always good. You like red spiders too? I think red spiders are good as long as they're aggressive too. It's probably like very good XP. You can also pick up some eggs while you AFK there. Oh, I guess you can actually AFK on them in the Edgeville dungeon and pick eggs. Yeah, true. You don't even need to be any specific level. Yeah, that's actually a decent spot. Maybe I should AFK there for like 10 hours and collect the eggs. Oh, that's actually a good idea. Chaos Druids, Tribesmen, Oz Giants, Shadow Warriors, Green Dragons, Magic Axes. Yeah, those are the big ones. Baby Bull Dragons. Yeah, that's not a bad one either. Joggers, yeah. Don't steal my spot. Yeah, I'll probably do it next week some point if I end up even doing it. I could use the eggs. Which potion are the eggs for? It's a Haralander, right? Yeah, restore potion. Then again, I don't know if I wanna save my Haralanders for energy potions. Oh, Snapdragons too. Yeah, then I need the eggs, yeah. You're true, you're right. Eventually. So it would be useful to collect some even if I don't make them into restore, normal restores. Damn, Super Restore gave us 142 XP per potion. Crazy. There's only ground pickups. Could get competitive. Yeah. Can you let me camp the spot a bit before I make the video? If I make it, it's not gonna be out within the week. Like, probably gonna be like next Friday at the earliest. I'm trying to space the videos of it. That's a fancy way of saying that I'm lazy. And probably also gonna be a bit busy starting next Monday. You're saving your eggs for farming. What's it used for in farming? I have no idea. Please enlighten us. Or did you mean like chicken eggs or something? Is it used for farming? I don't know. Super Restore potion made with Snapdragon. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, the Snapdragons are pretty rare, right? So you're not gonna need too many eggs. Grand scheme of things if you don't make them into normal restores. Weapon Poison Plus is also Red Spider Egg, but it's July 05, so not coming anytime soon. I guess farming isn't either, but really doubt anyone's gonna spend in 20 agility tickets for one Snapdragon. Oh yeah. Functionally released in the game with farming. Oh yeah, you can't even get them now, right? Or can you? What are the herbs I haven't identified? Galantine, Lantadime, Dwarfweed, and Torstal. So yeah, I don't even have any Snapdragons. But I guess you can't even make anything out of them right now, so wouldn't help having any. Coming soon, TM. Freeze our brews. They aren't super useful. That's true as well, yeah. You probably don't want to use them before you get Zara brews. Just save them for brews and use, unless you specifically need prayer restore and stat restore, but not too many places where that's relevant. Would be nice to build them up. Yeah. Isn't Torstol also only from the whatchamacallit, Salarin the Twisted? But I guess Samrak brews are not that great. They're like okay. Snapdragon's a top tier herb, yeah. Hey Sylv, Thorstol is only from Sinister's chest, yeah. Until farming, yeah. And I don't really wanna do any Salarin. I tried it a bit and didn't enjoy it at all. Get one per chest, yeah, I think so. So I'm pretty sure I have two in the bank, and I did two chests. I thought the key would be a higher drop chance, but it was like 8% or even less. Kind of wanted to make like a 10-hour salary video, but I don't know. Maybe I'll make it at some point. I was slowly going insane even making the Chaos Root Warrior video. Can't believe I got it done in one day. Shame there aren't enough druids nearby. Yeah. And I think you definitely use like the Mystic Staff deck to avoid having to either manually cast a spell every time or like re-enabling the whole autocast. Or that's what I would do at least, because I'm lazy. You still need to bring some weapon though to cut the web, unless you have 82 thieving. Does the XP look like? 66k level. You could pretty much train for free at spiders on under Chaos Warriors. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You can even recharge your prayer. Or is that what you meant? They're poisonous. What if you pray melee? We had this discussion last time. But does the prayer altar work? Like, does it recharge your prayer before you drop down? Has anyone tried that? Or does it just drop you down? I guess I could go test it. You can charge prayer? Alright. That's like a pretty creative spot. Can just bring a poison bot too, yeah. Hey Solo Joe. Why are you torturing yourself with this ass game? I don't know. I ask myself the same thing. Is this the best place near an altar? It's either that or the druids. in Taverley. There's like an altar right next to them. We are slaves to the grind. Yeah. Do a few druids to be good XP. Yeah, maybe. Not worth it. That's just your opinion, man. Apes to party at casino, yeah. Trade the GP for OSRS. I don't want to play OSRS. I can think of 500 better things to do than playing OSRS. Oh, we got a clue scroll on the last kill. That's sick. Hopping into 2004scape to tell others they're wasting their time. Yeah, I don't know. What's the ratio? I have no idea. It's against the rules to swap, so I haven't looked into it. I think it used to be 1 to... Was it 1 to 1000? It was something crazy in free to play. Like I heard some people got banned for swapping and the ratio was like... No, it was 1 to 100, I think. So like a million in OSRS was 10k in this game. But yeah, it is against the rules, so don't do that. What's my problem with OSRS? It's that it's not Runescape 2 and this is Runescape 2. I like Runescape 2. I don't like whatever it is now. I still think it's a cool game. It's just not the game I like. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I have no idea what the rates are right now. And I don't really care that much either. I guess it would be kinda interesting to know if anyone's even attempting it. Because there's like automatic banning and stuff for stuff like that. Yeah, even if I played OSRS, I wouldn't... Like, I would just play Iron Man, I think. Bag belt only, that's Edgewell. Or Monastery. They had to keep turning the classic server on and off due to spaghetti. Yeah, I'm guessing it just wasn't profitable to keep it up. Like, not enough people are playing it, and it is kind of old and stuff. 20 million OSR is basically nothing. Yeah. And even if I did that, like, why would I get rid of my money here? Because I would probably come back at some point when we get more updates. What's the point of letting your GP die now for if you're not playing? Well, if you're never going back, there's no downside, but I probably would. The game is only gonna get better in some ways. And I like it already, so I don't know. I don't mind the slow XP. I think it's kind of nice. It's comfy. Hey, Weaver. Some guys trying to recruit us into playing OSRS. Didn't miss much. I think OSRS will do just fine without us. Get to play for free. Yeah, that's also a bonus. He didn't get into his clan. Oh no. Kinda hoping I get plate legs. Maybe Gothics or Sardomin. Even Rune G would be nice. Painful to even log on OSRS after what they've done to it. I don't know. I think it's a good game, but it's definitely not the game for me. A lot of my friends still enjoy it. What did they do to it? Well, what did they do to Runescape 3? Like, yeah, the same thing. Minus EOC, but I think Runescape 2 was already kind of bad before EOC. You burnt out on raids. Runescape 3 was never popular. Yeah, but pre-EOC Runescape also wasn't. I guess it was popular in the similar way that Noah's Eras is. But I didn't like it that much. Oh god, it's the work sewers. Some of us have played Oceros for over a decade. You know what it is. Yeah. You did the grind for Fang Kit. DOA got so burnt out by the time you got it. Yeah, I've never even done the raids. Not that interested. Everyone you know quit as soon as it was converted. Yeah, most people I know had already quit way before. But that was the last straw for many people. Hey, Jen, what did you not like about Earth 2 before AOC? I just didn't like the power creep. I didn't like turmoil. I didn't like overloads. I didn't like that you had to grind dungeoneering to be able to PK. You had to grind summoning to be able to PK. You had to get 95 prayer or whatever. Yeah. You don't get burned out by killing the same monster all over and over. Well, I don't. Well, sometimes I do. I did take a break. 2004scape is all washed. Old men trying to PK. Kinda true. Effigies, anyone? Oh my god. Effigies were also like complete boring game design. PK is pretty cool in this one. Kinda, yeah. Fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the changes were bad. I just didn't like them that much. Where was I even going? Oh yeah, work. I was at that point. I was only playing the game to PK, and every change basically made the game worse for PK. If you were skilling, I would imagine you liked the game before EOC. Hey Mo, going to try sailing in Osaras? I don't know. I might try. I might try Osaras at some point, but probably not in the near future. You could imagine liking Osaras if you never played Runescape 2. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment, Humble. I would maybe like Osaras more as well if I didn't play Runescape 2 from like '04 to 2011 or whatever I played. Feel like pulling sick combos on here is a lot harder. There's some things that are more clunky at least. Like not having F keys and stuff. But I do think that the skill cap for OSRSPK is a lot harder, like higher than here. I don't think you can really make that argument. You planning to do much PKing on this index? I'm hoping to, yeah, at some point. I would like to assemble like a team of PKers at some point. Maybe not a clan, but like some people I wanna play with and go PK sometimes. But I think that's gonna be '05. I've tried OSRS, just not recently. I didn't even like the fact that they started at '07, so like that probably tells you enough, right? Or well, probably doesn't, but should. Like I wish OSR started from '06 instead, or '05 even. It didn't feel like old school to me. '05 is gonna be so much fun. Yeah. '07 was the golden age of PKing. Yeah, it's pretty close at least. Like before God Swords, I would say '07 was pretty good. I think God Swords are already too much. Well, AGS, that's the only problem really. But a lot of people disagree with me and think it's like the best thing ever as well. I don't know. That's my opinion. That's a pretty sad clue actually. But at least it's stuff that's useful. Shouldn't have to explain how to be nice to people in 2025. I don't think that's ever gonna go away, Kapla, sadly. And I don't think explaining to them is doing them any good or bad. Like some people are just, yeah. '05 is a great year. '06 is golden years from Watch 30 years old. I think God Swords were amazing. I thought they were cool, but I think AGS spec was too much power creep. At least they got some laws, yeah, and bloods too. But then again, if you like think about what's after AGS, it gets way worse as well. So AGS is not even that bad in the end. All right, I don't even have a bow with me. Like the claws were completely busted when they came out. Horazi was just stupid. Gmaul was pretty overpowered. Yeah, at one point, especially before they nerfed the spec. There was also a bug with Gmaul at one point where you could infinitely spec someone. Like you could just spam the button until they died. That was fun. Original Waves Gmaul spec were OP. Yeah. Hey mate. Good day, rare owner index. Good day. When Gmaul first came out, you could use the spec attacks on a 3 for extra spec hit. It was so fun. That's insane. For you, when Whip comes in, pretty big for you. Yeah, I think stuff like Whip and Teleblock and even Ancients are still like fine. And I'm gonna be happy when we get them. Wonder if it will include that in this. I don't know. I don't know if they know about it. You should maybe try to find them a video. Race to 85 Slayer will be real. Yeah, for sure. One of your favorite combos up here was DDS Maul back to DDS. Looked so good. Yeah, that's a cool one. I can't remember how the Gmall worked when it came out though. Like, can you instantly spec with it and switch weapons? Or like, can you spec with a whip and then instantly spec with a Gmall? I think there might be a delay, but I could be wrong as well. Can't wait to get the first whip in your hand. Same. If I remember right, I think Gmall was changed multiple times to be something different. Like it was bugged and then they like nerfed it and then they buffed it. I think there was some changes regarding it during the years before '07. All is instant. If you pre-charge them all on 3, it gave you extra specs for free. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll see when it comes out. Slayer is gonna be so hype just because of the items you get from it, and the skill is fun too. Barrows, Chad, yeah, '05 is backed. Can't wait for Barrows. I think if I could get one update right now, it would actually be Barrows and not Slayer. Wish Jagex would release an official 2006 server. I would probably play that. With the quality of life of Wars eras. That, I don't know. I guess it could still be cool. Farming for you. I think a lot of people are waiting for farming, yeah. They would mess it up eventually. Yeah, I feel like they would have to not add anything to it to not mess it up. So if they say they're gonna add this one thing, they're gonna add something else too. People have no trust in Jagex for good reason, I feel like. Just like the graphic options and the UI. Yeah, I guess that could work maybe. I think it would be better if they did a progressive server like 2004scape, but with updates every 2 months or something. Sure, yeah. I would play that too. But it is kind of nice that the updates aren't too fast. I do wish they were like a bit faster, especially now. But after Slayer is out, then I don't really care anymore. Like, they can be as slow as they want. You haven't trusted them since '07. Yeah, it's pretty hard to get that kind of trust back after '07. You wish they did historical DMM leagues set in '04, '05. That would be cool for content too, yeah. To you, it's dumb. $1 billion company, leave zero version of the game you've made in such a huge company. Yeah, I think it was just normal back in the day. Like, didn't Classic WoW also have the same problem? Like, they almost couldn't find any version of the old game. And I think some people are still saying that maybe they used like private server data for some of it because there were like things wrong in Classic WoW. But yeah, it's definitely dumb, and I don't think they will make the same mistake again. I hope. Slayer is enough to keep you playing with no updates for a long time. Yeah, same. I think 85 Slayer is gonna take me so many months anyways, like 2 to 3 months at the very least. Kinda depends on my schedule at that time when it comes out. If it's the summer and I don't have a job, then probably gonna be faster, but old analogy of if it's broke, don't not broke, don't fix it. Yeah, I don't know. Jagex did kind of mess up with many things. Had to work with Nostalrius. Blizzard. Oh, right. So they actually did that. I didn't even know. I guess Jagex would have to do the same thing almost, or they should do the same thing if they ever went with the actual classic Runescape. Like I would just ask Bazaars for help, unless you're somehow above it and you just can't bring yourself to ask or like hire him. I could easily see that there would be like resentment from some like higher ups. I think the general opinion on 2004scape is pretty good though, even from like old Jagex devs and stuff. Like from what I've heard, they are getting tons of help from random old devs, even like Modash has help with the server, not by coding or anything, but answering questions. Never do it. Ozer is popping off too hard. Yeah, I think even if they decided now, like at this second they decided they will do it, it would be in 5 years when they actually get around to doing it. So yeah, I don't think it's coming. Oh, it's only 40k XP left. Kinda wanna watch some movies later today. I'll see if I can get the level before I go on the sofa. I bought some chips and stuff. Spicy chips. Oh, also, if anyone doesn't know, if anyone doesn't know, if you don't know, there's dual arena event tomorrow, and it's like a 2 million GP prize pool. There's info about it on the Lost Citizens Discord. If you go on the clan ads and dramas channel and scroll up a little bit, basically, if you want to participate, you need to DM Fall Knight. either on Discord or in game. I think you have until tonight to sign up. Oh, nice. We got a clue already. That was lucky. But yeah, I'm gonna be at the Dual Arena thing tomorrow. I think he was still looking for like 12 people join. Hey, Peeping Turtle, how the hell do you always get 3 clues before you get 1? This is like the 5th stream. I only got 2. I think the game is paying me back for the 11-hour try streak still. I'm calling Gothic's legs rigged. Maybe it is. Maybe having a mask in your bank increases the chance of getting a clue by 100%. Who knows? Which one is this again? Hi, Red Hot. I should bank my arrows and stuff. Really don't feel like dying with 2000 adamant arrows. I don't mind losing a clue, but losing arrows would be bad. Got some pretty decent woodcutting XP this week. Past 6 million. That's almost halfway. I guess, yeah, 92 is the halfway point. What have I been cutting? I've been AFKing magics. I have like 9.2k magic logs now. And I'll probably do that until I get 99 woodcutting. And then I'm gonna fledge them and arc them. I also have 19k U logs. So those will go first. Get 85 fletching that way and then hit up the magics. Guess you need to spend your entire bank account on a mask. Who knows? Hey Mendel, how's it going? 25 is this the same one? No. Oh, it's the agility arena. Yeah, I'm totally gonna get the Gothic's legs now. 100% guaranteed. Maybe you'll have to start a second family in Venezuela. Maybe. You could also AFK Chaos Druids 10 hours every day for like a month and then buy a party hat. The cheap here too. Oh god. Come to the evil ledge. Hopefully this is the last step. I wonder if it's faster to run to Mage Bank from here or KBD. It's probably Mage Bank, right? Might be pretty close, but I think Mage Bank is closer. Yeah, Mage Bank. Yeah, I think so too. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna go down here. I wanna see what the hill giants look like. Like, could you AFK here on the hill giants, or are there enough? Wait, there's a herb on the ground. What the? Is someone AFKing here? I'm picking up a free herb. That's spooky. I'm thinking, what's the chances that it was a bot that logged out the second I went in there? Or maybe just a coincidence. Hey, Rando. I'm gonna check my VOD when I get to Mage Bank. No, there was no one. I checked the VOD already. Just a coincidence. But it looked pretty good, like as a training spot. That was like 5 or 6 hill giants. Pretty close to each other. And they are aggressive. That's possibly pretty good XP and like prayer XP too if you feel like burying the bones. Was there, as Wiki says, there's a herb spawn in there? Oh, I didn't know. Guess that explains it. Oh, it is a Guam spawn as well, yeah. What will big gains this weekend be? I made like 1.2k Marantil potions, so I'm gonna kill unicorns until I get them all made. That's gonna be the first thing. And after that, I'm not sure. I'll probably do some more herblore. Try to get 64. And then I'll get 85 range, already pretty close. And 91 strength, probably. That's already close to. Some limps too. Yeah. Had a feeling that was a spawn. Yeah, it would have been a huge coincidence that someone was there and they logged out within 2 minutes. Which one is this? 2235. Rune rocks. I guess I can just walk there. Yeah, the plan is gonna be as much herblore as I can get. Hopefully 2 levels. And then combat, I think, for the rest of the weekend. Maybe some wood cutting AFK. Could also get 60 thieving. Just to make it look better. You need to get 76 fishing. Yeah, sharks are pretty nice to AFK as well. I'm probably gonna get 80 at some point. Maybe during some weekend. You can pretty much only woodcut or fish while at work. Well, that's pretty good still. Easy way to get like 99 fishing and woodcutting, I guess. Hey brother, you train your defense, you'd argue you can AFK melee. Yeah, I guess. But isn't he one defense? Skizard, I think. I'll probably melee some fire giants during this weekend, maybe. Or chaos druids. Your one defense, yeah. It's how you got yours. 90 attack, 90 strength, 85 defense right now. Nice. While at work. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on strength right now, but I'm also gonna get attack and defense eventually. I'll probably like AFK something while I'm in a lecture and stuff when school starts. I've heard this runs pretty well, even with shitty laptops. Oh, who's that? Oh, I missed him. So yeah, definitely gonna AFK something while I'm at school. I don't even know how many like lectures we have. Some of them might be in Zoom or shit like that. You just got a Walmart laptop, MSI. Yeah, I have like an old ThinkPad, like a 10-year-old ThinkPad. Maybe it's even older. But it's decent and it has like an SSD upgraded to it and stuff. That's alright, I guess, for a clue. Could have been better, but at least Rune Plate is pretty good. Can always use some more Dragonite too. Wisdom Sharks for the boys. Yeah. Massive loot. At least it's all useful too, like nothing useless. Didn't get like a rune dagger or something. Better than those magic bows? Yeah, magic longbow is also kind of useless. Well, it's like 1.5k when you walk it, but that's a cool name. One. Your last two have been atrocious. Yeah, I've had a few bad ones as well. Let's do at least one more trip, and then I think I'm gonna take a break. Maybe we'll get another clue if we're lucky as well. Would be nice. I think I had a unique like 5 clues ago, so I'm not really expecting to get one anytime soon. -5 cool points for female character. Oh, the one guy, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a female character in Runescape. I don't know why. I guess the armor looks better in my opinion on a male character in this. In World of Warcraft, I've had multiple female characters, but not in this. I don't think, at least. That's kind of weird. Those weekends are gonna like double XP weekends. Everyone gathers supplies and uses them all at once. Yeah, kinda. People have more motivation to scale and stuff. Only time you've done female was for a quest. Oh yeah, the recruitment drive, right? There's like a no man can defeat me kind of situation in some quest. I think it's that one. It's funny you saw male characters, next day turned female in Warrock, begging to be someone's GF. Interesting. Authentic 204, true, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if stuff like that happened daily. Hey Bobby, is the Ogre spot better than Taverley? I would say so. It's a lot closer to Bank. But I haven't been to Taverley in a while, so I don't know. Like, are there any spots like this in Taverley where you can shoot at two dragons from the same save spot? That would be kind of chill if there was. Here, there basically aren't. Like, you have to move around a bit, which is, I mean, fine, but I'm so lazy that I like this spot with the Greater Demon and the Dragon because of that. I don't want to move too much. I just want to chill while I'm here. I think Taverley will definitely be good when they add the agility shortcut, though. Like, maybe even better than this in a way. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. Taverley is a lot less crowded. Yeah, I would imagine it is. Taverley without shortcuts takes way too long to get to. Yeah, it's not great, especially now that you can't even use the Falador shortcut. I don't really see a reason to go to Taverley right now, unless you just can't do the quest for some reason. Main reason blue scales and baby blue dragons. Oh, yeah, that's fair. The blue scales are nice. Hey Max, how much do you think a crackle will be worth at its lowest? I don't know. It's pretty hard to say because we don't know if the rates will change. I don't think it's gonna go. It's probably one of those rares that will probably not go down in value much, even if we get more of them. Some of them are also being opened and stuff. So it might be whatever it is now. That's my guess. As I think someone's sold a cracker, right? Apparently, someone sold one for 100 mil. Hey Zeke, where clue? We just got one actually. But where clue? Yeah, give me a clue. Nothing. True. Cracker plus 20 mil for a red party hat. Wasn't it the other way around? Or am I wrong? Like cracker for red party hat and plus 20 mil? Yeah, it was. Not going to touch it. Did you get one? You got one? Nice. Can't wait for super energies, so running across the entire wilderness for hard close doesn't suck. Yeah, I guess using the strange fruit are pretty good for that. I should maybe bring some every time I'm doing a clue actually. Doubt many people will sell a party hat crackers except for traders. Trades for other rares. Yeah, I think so too. It's a lot more comfortable to trade your rare for another rare than like straight up selling it. They only give out crackers now. Oh, is that true? Maybe I'll get one this weekend. Can't wait to use your Howlanders for something other than restores. Yeah, I'm gonna save all of mine probably. Just to make the normal energy potions. I already have like 400 chocolate dust. I think I have like 400 chocolate too. If you want to get chocolate dust fast, you can just hop in Grand Tree. You could also buy like chocolate bombs at the same time if you're planning on PKing. And the guy also sells pizza materials, like everything from flour to cheese and tomato and even pineapple. Not that I recommend making pizzas though. I made like 200 and I wanted to do agility after making the pizzas. I don't know, it was horrible. You bought 100 of each bomb, made 100, 200 pizzas. Nice. Is there a second bomb that heals for 15? Or, I don't know. Is the chocolate bomb the best one? Or does it heal for less than 15, but it's still like decent? Roguelike and chocolate. Veg and warm is 12. Oh, nice. Good to know. Oh, nice free beer. And kebab. Can't forget about the kebab. 55k, so a few hours left. 85 range is gonna be nice. Looks good too. .91 strength doesn't look that great though. Maybe I need to get 92 straight away when I get 91. Yeah, I guess I have 91 wood cutting. Looks pretty bad actually. Just get 99 to make it look clean. Not a bad idea, yeah. Maybe I should start doing all of my leveling decisions by which numbers look bad. Let's trade your 62 for your 91. I think I'm good. I'll skip this time. Hit points levels take so long. Kinda excited to get 90 hit points eventually. I guess even 86 is like extremely high. I kinda wish there was like a combat section in the high scores though. I would wanna see like how many people are, what combat level. We used to have that in our clan, like clan website. I guess at least 20 people have 92 hit points, so there are a lot of people higher level than me. You want yours to stay low level? Yeah, I guess if you're one defense, that makes sense. You're almost 88 HP at level 68. Yeah, that's kinda crazy. Remember Bones to THC was like 122 in free to play. Does he still play? There was that Kevin guy also who was like 115 or something in free to play, but he got banned, I think. Yeah, Bone still plays, or at least I guess he hasn't leveled up. Maybe he has quit. I don't know. Paskahosu is max melee with 90 prayer. Yeah, he's 125. Nobody from free to play plays anymore. Some people have quit, yeah. I hope some of them come back. Like I know Cowman only stopped playing because he, I guess it's not a secret, but he got a job, so he's a bit more busy now. He was top 20 for a long time. He was even like top 5, I think, at some point. He's still ranked 34, even though he quit like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that. I mean, he has higher total than me still. Not the J word. You mean job? I'm hoping to find a job. You miss Hurley, honestly. He had chill streams. Yeah, same. Hurley and also Brown. I hope Masks come back at some point. Turkey as well, but I think he's gonna play when Slayer comes out. Yeah, MPG popped in earlier. He's also taking a break. I also miss Jay's streams, but I think he's busy with a job too. All the OGs are gone. Well, some of them are. Inducted also quit. I think a lot of the people who have quit will come back at some point though, like especially if they got to high level. Even I took like a break for a month. I don't think it's unreasonable to take a break until like Slayer or whatever. Even if it's gonna be a long time. All of the people like the OGs who quit after free to play have good accounts. Quitters shaking your head. Same. Boring quit, you think? Wank Abyss, top 04. Yeah. Also 25 potholes, I think, is no longer playing. Mudkip is AFK, but he's still playing, I think. You disagree, they will come back simply because you know they rinsed their whole bank account. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Some might. Yeah, some will definitely come back. And even if you gave away your whole bank, you might still come back. I've done that before. Agree, but it's harder to come back after you do that. Yeah, for sure. It's also like an extra reason to do that if you kinda don't want to come back. Yeah, I told the guy who gave me his bank after he quit that if he ever comes back, I'll give him like a few mil at least. he was being adamant about it, that he's just not gonna play again. Think people do that purposely to prevent returning. Yeah, I think so too. I think I've done that before in Runescape too. Even in WoW, I've given out all of my gold and then come I've come back later. You didn't start playing for months because you knew how time consuming it was. Didn't want to get back into that routine, but here you are. I get it, yeah. I think it's definitely important to find a balance. And I think at least most people find it eventually because you get, even if you're very excited about the grind, you do get a little bit bored eventually, at least in my case. But for me, I often just have to take a break at that point. So I burn myself out by playing too much, even when I'm not feeling like doing it. That's happened to me like 100 times with different games. After the rare event, you will slow down. Yeah, that's probably good. I will also maybe focus on my peer or something after the rare event ends and just play less. I guess I'll see. It depends like what my wood cutting level is at that point, and it depends if the fletching make X is out. You got a pair, yeah. It's like 50 range, 45 mage, and some melees. I have a few videos about it, but they're like from 3 months ago, probably now. And to be honest, kind of boring. I don't know. A lot of people liked it that I made the beer, but I I don't know. I found the videos like it's not like it's my fault. I can't make like progression videos properly. I can't make them interesting. When does the rare event end? I think it's 2 months and 3 weeks left. Like last weekend was, or is it? I think it's 11 weeks now, or like 10 weeks, I guess, after this weekend, something like that. Fire wanted to make one. Sucks you can't multilog. Yeah, I don't even mind the multilogging that much. I mind the account trading. Because imagine if you could make bowstrings on your peer to level crafting, and then you could like buy them on your main. I would do that. Or like do chaos druids on your peer and then give them the herbs to your main and give some money to the peer or whatever you need on it. DC again, yeah. We all know this game can really get a hold of you. It's hard to balance. Yeah, for sure. DC's been awful, man, lately. Yeah, I also had a lot of DCs yesterday. I think someone said it's Cloudflare's fault, but I don't know if that's true. Yesterday everyone was. Yeah. Oh man, it's already 8 p.m. I think I'm gonna call it quits after this inventory. Unless we get a clue. If we get a clue, I'll do it. But I kinda wanna relax on the sofa, eat my spicy chips, feel bad because they're too spicy, and drink a few beers. Watch a mediocre movie. Been getting it too really bad. Yeah, I guess it's everyone. Wonder if there's any good or decent movies recently added to Prime. Oh, there's the OG Blade Runner. Maybe I could watch that. Haven't seen it in years. Can't really see anything else interesting. A lot of Indian movies being added to Prime. Maybe I should educate myself and watch some Bollywood. I don't think I've ever seen a Bollywood movie. Can you see it again? That's crazy. I guess I'm also on like Japan or something. Yeah, I'm on Japan, so that probably doesn't help with the disease. It's pretty much on the other side of the world, right? No, it's bad when you're watching Bollywood movies. They can't be that bad, right? Just different. Kinda like Korean. Like I've seen some Korean TV shows and they're kinda insane. It's like constant action. There's no breaks. Something crazy is always happening. I find it interesting. Not my favorite, but definitely something to try out. Rather watch old Chinese fighting movies where the words don't match their lips. Oh yeah, what's that movie where they made like a parody of a Chinese martial art movie? I think it was added to Prime. It's like fireballs or something. But Kung Pao. Yeah, I think it's this one. I've never seen it, but I've heard it's funny. Maybe aged badly. I don't know. 2002. But it was like it was pretty much that. Like they are like badly synced. Oh, it's no longer free. You have to buy it. Oh, that sucks. Maybe I could have watched that. You used to go to old movie rental places and find the worst Chinese movie you could find. That can be fun. We used to have like a movie night where we would watch like bad movies or like critically acclaimed bad movies, like movies from like John Waters and stuff. I kind of enjoyed them. Also, like old horror movies that are kind of bad. Those are fun. Like the old Romero movies. You basically always know when someone's about to die. There's like zombies and some guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna go outside. I don't care what you say, and then he dies instantly. Uh that's funny. I guess it's also like supposed to be scary, so that makes it more fun. Those are like from the 60s, I think, yeah. Oh my god, we have 1.3k of these potions. We have to kill a lot of unicorns during the weekend. That's gonna be a pain, but it's gonna be a lot of XP. What was it, like 37 and a half? That's basically 50k Herblore XP. Is it gonna get me to... What XP is 64? It's like 400k, I guess. So I think I just got the level smithing. It's gonna be close, yeah. I think I'm gonna get 64 Herblore this weekend. If that's 50k XP. Don't envy me. Gonna be a unicorn for a long time. Yeah. I'm just gonna take a full inventory of these and a pestle of mortar. Then I'm gonna make them and then I'm gonna drop the potions and get another inventory so we don't have to travel that much. Or like half as much. Yeah. What am I gonna do with 1000 anti-poison potions anyways? Yeah, it's definitely gonna be painful. I like them. I guess I could. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll like some of them. How much? I think someone said it asks for like 160, right? $50% off your high Alex. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it now. I'll take a break, do something else. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out and everything. And see you tomorrow, probably. About 50% of our nature rune. Yeah.